Everybody, Mature Simmer here. So back here in docked again, just continuing to make a little more progress. We're going to get the 2 working operations for day 2 here taken care of for milestone 5. Just, you know, get some money, and I think we're just going to end up doing both of these to get us what we need. And again, that'll give us 48,000 plus whatever profit we get. I don't think we're going to have quite enough at the start of day 3 to be able to get the crane that we need, but we'll do one more job at that point. You know, and again, we'll probably have to redo something we did, but that way we'll have figured out what we've got available to us and what we like to do. So let's do this mystery case. All right, so you need to move 3 containers from the garage, even though it's not quite clear how they ended up there in the first place. This could have been just a lame practical joke. Yeah, it might be challenging to get these. So we need to do that and put them on some trucks. All right. So hopefully easy enough. I don't understand since it's running.
So look natural, okay?
Like what I'm doing right now?
No. That looks really awkward. Just pretend we're not streaming.
Trust me, I wish I could.
Don't worry. I'm doing all the real work in the studio. You just do your thing. No pressure.
Thanks.
All right. So I'm thinking this can be a little bit... Yeah, given that we're streaming, I'm sure he did this on purpose to, like, let me give you content. So I'm sure it's some goofy setup like that, and then it's going to be like, we make money by showing people how work gets done at the docks. Now again, I'm hopeful if they do that, then maybe that'll be a perfect segue for, like, yeah, we're just going to keep working the dock, and maybe it will have what I'm hoping, which is at the end of the campaign, like, there's a sandbox mode. I mean, I don't know what else I'd call it, but I'd say, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Something like that, where I can just, you know, do what I need. Let's see, if we put this there. Alright, so we want to go out. I do like the fact that it's very, very particular on the hard mode. But I will say, that is what makes the hard mode very difficult to do the time challenges in. Oop. I guess it was higher up than I thought. But okay. So again, the question is, are we gonna need to... Oh my god. How are we gonna do this? Yeah, this is just not good. Because I think... Alright, I'm gonna go in this way. I just don't know that I have enough room. But we're gonna find out if we can. So otherwise I'm just gonna have to, like, drag everything out. I was hoping this wouldn't be that... How? You can't pick these up. I mean, because even if I can pick them up, like, obviously I can't be this low. Alright, so we're gonna have to drag these out. Yeah, I mean, we barely fit. This is insane. Alright, so let's... Okay, what other view do we have? Because right now, like, I can't see. Alright. Alright. So if I do this, put it there, do this, there, this, there, this, there. And then we just... pull this out. This is ridiculous. So yeah, not a fan of you, whatever your name is, if you did this as like some sort of a joke. This is just stupid. Alright, we're definitely going to want to go this way. Alright. So we'll pop that up. So yeah, I was like hopeful that I'm like, oh yeah, we'll have to pick these up. I really thought like, oh, I can put them on and then I can take them out. But I guess it makes sense because it is just the garage for equipment. Like, why would you store the equipment with things in the air? Alright. So now we want to go down. And again, this one will work a little bit better in that we can bring it in here and we can pull things. So, alright. 1, 2, 3. Alright. There we go. So I want this. We're not close enough, I guess. Alright. So I'm gonna want this. Yes. I want these there, and I want these others down at the bottom. Alright. So now we'll pull this out. Ah, boy, oh boy. And then again, we're kind of gonna need to pull it. This just is not going the way we want. Come on. Okay, why did the other one come out so well? I think I have an idea. Alright. So let's see if I can get past this. Alright, I can. Alright, so if I rotate this, get that there. Alright, I need to back this up a little. And then... Alright, so we'll get this up. I'll go around the other side of the truck. Yeah, I don't know that I want to redo this one again. This one's just... I mean, it's an intriguing puzzle again, but... yeah. Obviously, they didn't end up there any other way. And I'm sure at the end he's going to be like, that was great footage, man, it's blowing up. You know, somewhere we'll hear that, I'm sure. So... Alright. So that's that. The biggest challenge now will be figuring out, 'cause yeah, now it's like, can I get in there? I don't know that I can. But we're gonna try. It's gonna be close. How far back can I go? Alright. Alright, so again, we're gonna try to align this. And then, come on. So, alright. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. It's always given the wheels enough time to turn is always the big challenge. Alright, so if we rotate that, put that out a little bit. Alright. So that should do it.
All done here.
Roger that.
Alright, so 27,000, that was definitely on the hard end. Alright, so we're 91,000, which is great. And then again, we've got this line change, so let's do that. Alright, so use the RMG crane to unload 3 containers from the train, and take the containers to the trucking line using the straddle carrier. That's pretty involved, but okay. Alright, so... yeah, we just need to get up here. So yes, at least the keys are not acting like they were before. So there is that. But yeah, gets us there. And I'm thinking they kind of do these on these this way simply because it's shorter ladders, less chance to fall and whatever. I mean, you needed something on that bottom leg, like you couldn't do it from there anyway. But, oh yeah, we need to turn this on. So let's go do that. Oh, is it on? I guess it's on. Alright. So, it does leave you some breadcrumbs with the little green things, even though, again, we're on hard. Is it up here? No. So, it's still a little challenging to, like, figure out where we need to go. Do we need to go down here? I don't remember. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. That's right. There it is. Alright. I vaguely remember. There's just a different enough for each piece of equipment that it's like a maze of where you go. Alright. So again, so we can see... We need to start the engine. Really? So does it just not tell us that we need to start things? That's really unpleasant, but okay. I'm like, oh, it doesn't have the indicator that I need to activate it, so it's fine. Clearly it was not. Alright, so let's go turn this on. Alright. I guess it is showing something. I don't know. Alright. So now it's running. Funny stuff. Alright. So let's get around here. And then get ourselves down. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of makes the controls act a little weird. And I don't know, because obviously now it's happening with just keyboard stuff. I don't know. I mean, again, without retrying those jobs, I don't know that I'd have any other situation. All right, so... guess we'll start with B, but the question is, do I... Yeah, see, I think I just put them on with the straddle carrier, and then we move them. And I suppose this could be how something would work. Alright, so again, these are bigger. So we're kind of gonna wanna let it settle in. Alright, so I think what we want to do then is get this. Now the question is, alright, so it's kind of on the line. So if I put it there, it should work decently. It is swinging, so just trying to get it where it's, you know, a little less challenging. We don't have to go that high, so get this back in here. And now that, it's interesting how sometimes it's like green, other times it's not. But again, I think there's more of this motion with hard. And that's the thing, like for time, it's just challenging. Alright, where's the... I want to know where the other one is. Alright, so we're gonna kind of let it stop. That's the thing, like if it's a timed position, like this just... Whoop, whoop, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, this is gonna be a mess now. Alright, okay. So we're gonna wanna kind of put that there. Let me pick that up. That's better. It's not great, but it's better. Alright, and then we'll bring this one back and put it in line with him there. Like either way, he's got to get out of here, so... So the little aids are interesting. I don't remember anything to, like, turn those off, in case you are wondering. I don't think that exists in options. I think it would be pretty obvious if it did. So again, I'm letting it do its thing. Thinking ahead a little bit. Oop. Yeah, I don't know. Thank goodness it didn't let me do that. That's not really what I wanted. I just had my finger on the wrong... on the wrong keys. Okay. Because, yeah, I'm not sure if when we let it out, does it start to slow down a little bit? It's just really hard to tell. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. Alright, so we are good. Now, do I go... Alright. So she's in the straddle carrier. Or, I'm sorry, he's in the straddle carrier. So now we want to go to drive mode. So the question is, like, I assume... Yeah, I'm not sure where the trucks are, but I guess we'll pull this one in. Alright, and then... Wrong way. So it is that way. That's what I thought, but I wasn't entirely sure. So we just want to get high enough. Because then it would have been better to pick up the other one, but that's fine. We've got this one. And then we'll get this, and we'll see once we get this job done. But basically we just need to take 3 of these. So need to take 3 of these to the right location. But yeah, if you've ever wondered, the bridge just made me think of it, because that's what I'm going to talk about. Like, why the bridges are so high over shipping docks like this, now you know. Because there's some crazy equipment that needs to get around. Alright, so... Yeah, I suppose it doesn't honestly matter which way we come in. So we'll go through here, and then through here, I think. I could tell there was... Whoa, 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 whoa. I could tell there was, like... Come on. It was starting to do it. I don't understand. See? It's making the weird noise now. But, alright, well, it kinda... I guess it kinda worked. Alright, so let's be a little slower. This is like doing the limbo around the fence, man. Oof. Alright. Alright, so C is first. And I assume, obviously, B will be in the middle and A will be on the side. But my thought is we'll come in this way. Now, am I tall enough? Maybe not. So let's, again, try to get this lined up. Alright, so if we go, nope, wrong way. We go there. Alright. So we get that. And then there should be room to turn here. Alright, so they're not going to pull away. They're just going to kind of wait. But yeah, not a small area. And that's the thing, you could definitely have some jobs that take some work. And I'm sure that's what it'll do over time with the higher milestones. It'll be like, yeah, we're going to have you crisscross the yard and it's going to take you, 10 minutes to grab this container and move it and all that. But anyway, we will grab the one container. I mean, in theory, I want to back up, so hopefully this will work nicely. We'll see. But yeah, there was a little ramp on that one thing I went through that could have tipped me over. That would have been obviously pretty bad. Alright, so... come on. Yes, I'm holding this. So it takes a while for it to register that it's going backward, which I don't understand. And I get that it might go slower or whatever, but interesting. We've not really had any... whoop, whoop. Now it's suddenly... so that's interesting. It's like... yeah, it definitely took more, and then it kind of eventually moved faster and faster. Come on. All right. So, pick that one up. Get that one, but yeah, the thought is, well, we'll go quicker this way. But yeah, because otherwise we have like a really long way that we'd have to go down to get out to just keep going forward. But this is the forward direction, and maybe it's just built to be a little quicker that way. I don't know. But yeah, these jobs certainly are more time consuming, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come over. I'll try not to get on the ramp as much. Because that will also help. So we'll get in here. And we'll kind of more get through, and then we'll start to swing in. So that was smoother. And so a little bit Whoa. Oh, shoot. Was doing so well, and then it was like... Okay. So, we'll want to get in, aligned with the truck as much as possible. Alright, so got that one. Again, we just need to come off and then come get the... Ay, ay, ay. I was worried I was turning too early. So, it's hard not to... It's not hard, I mean, we just have to go really slow. But yeah, it's crazy how that all works out. Alright, so we'll go this way. And again, we'll pull in. We'll end up going backwards to go get that container. Just because otherwise we got to come back to get it out. So either way, there's a really slow point. So, just not quite sure why stuff is kind of that. Yeah, and I understand it going slower to begin with, maybe, like as a safety precaution. So again, you can hear more. It's just weird that it's just in this area that we have announcements. Goodness, alright. Yeah, it just takes a bit. It's so odd. Alright, last little bit here. Don't understand why we're not aligning. Maybe it's just not quite centered enough. So the axis around which it rotates isn't... Yeah, this makes no sense. Ah. Alright, now, I guess. Very, very close. So... That should be far enough. You know, and again, if they're like electric, I don't know if these are electric motors. They just may take a little bit to kind of get higher and higher. I don't know. Now, in this case, we can go the easier route and come in because then it'll end. And I apologize for having that up the whole time. So, I mean, I know it doesn't per se block the main space, but I'm sure it's less enjoyable. All right. So, get this in here. And then we'll have to get the day set up for jobs. Because I think what I've determined is, like, it's best to do that at the end. Because then we have more opportunity. Like, if we gain more equipment at some point, like, we can maximize things, because otherwise, like, the jobs are locked in. And that's what you're doing. So let's say we get the crane. Like, that's going to suddenly give me more volume. Alright, so it didn't quite work the way we wanted. So, I hit the X, was like, oh yeah, that'll work, but no, it did not. Alright, that should do it.
Finished this one. Great news, thanks.
Right. So finish this one, great news, thanks. It like just does the same thing every time. So yeah, I mean, what would be ideal is that we could get enough profit that we could get 23,000 in profit. I just don't know that we can. See, so because the point is, like, once I sign these orders, oh, well, look at that. I guess we can. That's a big one, though. Like, that's hard not to take. So we may just do that. Well, but do I want to do that? Because the thing is, I can do 350. Well, yeah, I won't be able. I'd need a 250. Yeah, I think we want to do that. I mean, we'll look, but I don't think there's one that's small enough. Yeah, because that's 800, and we're not going to get there. So let me see. So here, we can get 11,000. We're going to assign that order. So see, we only have 43 in profit. And now, again, the railway, 14. Yeah, we're going to be close. Because without the extra crane, I can't get that much. So it's like I could do this one where I get like 15 per. Because I don't want the penalty, because I'm only going to be able to pull off 50 of the order. So yeah, I don't even think that would make sense, because 25 times 5 is what, 125? Yeah, I'm basically going to make $25 after the penalty. So I think this is all we want. And then we'll worry about tomorrow. So we'll gain a little bit, but not enough. So we're short, you know, by just a smidge. Oh no, 130. Okay. Well, that's good then. All right. So it is going to increase our daily vehicle maintenance, or our daily maintenance, but we do that. So our first crane, now we can claim this. That puts us at 110. And now, so we'll look at this now. So it's the processing. 2. So this is challenging because, yes, I'm at 1,200. So I need 250 more capacity. So let's see. That's only going to get me 200. That's also only going to get me 200. Ooh. Alright, well, we can do this. So this is tricky, that's for sure. Because, yeah, at this point now, yeah, we're only at 1,400, so we can't hit the goal. We don't have enough yard capacity. Now, let me... Because, yeah, what did we do? Oh, we didn't go here. So we can do 2. Oh, I think I know what it's doing. I still have 600, so this is like available capacity. So I've still got more straddle carrier capacity and all of that. But here, see, I can do 2 cranes. So I can do 1,200 off of there, just off the ships, if we want. Which would be fine. Would be great. Now, we need 47,000 each day just to make it, but wow. All right, so... All right, so it did... I guess did it give us more jobs? I just don't remember yard... Oh, but because we unlocked the yards, that's why. So yard tango... It's going to give us 28,000. I mean, again, we're going to look at this next time. But it would give us 28,000. So I'm going to need this to build. I'm going to need... Because I need the other yard. But see, I need... Like, if I can get this and the reward... 4 containers from yard A onto the ship. And so we're going to need to do it with straddle carrier and that. And some containers are left in the way. Like, I don't think we can... Wow. Because, yeah, basically what I'm going to need is another... I need more capacity in the yards. So I have to be able to open yard D up, and I need 35,000 for that. So that's going to give me another couple hundred, and that will be enough. Because yes, we finished all the tasks, we just need to hit 1,450 throughput. And with 3 jobs, we'll be fine. I mean, because again, I can do 3 money jobs. I don't need to do this inaccessible cargo one. Because there's nothing I need. Like the truck office. Oh, I see. But that's the thing. I still need the yard. Because if I go here... Well, and again, I think I just used the tractor fully because I did. Because we can transport with anything. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, the RTG crane we haven't discovered yet. Got an RMG crane, but we don't own an RTG crane. Alright, either way, we're going to go ahead at this point. We're going to step away. We'll figure out what we're doing going forward. If you've not liked or subscribed, please consider that, and I will see you next time.